I met Hila?
Well, the first time I met Hila was when the interview for, to get in for it, right? And I remember she was asking me a series of questions. And I tried to answer the best I could so that, I really want to go on this trip to Hila. And then I just remember her asking me about the Dead Sea. She was like, would you like to float a Dead Sea? I was like, oh my God, Hila, I would love to do that. And Hila's reaction was, oh yeah! Yeah, it's gonna be awesome!
Hila experiences every emotion to the fullest. I was playing Knockout with her the other day, right? We were playing for about 10 minutes, right? It was a nice day out, breezy. Hila was tired. She said, I'm so tired. She said, no, Sam, not good with somebody else.
It was the first time I ever saw Hila actually roasted. The most famous person in history is. So she asks, so Seamus McIvers raises his hand. He says, oh, Mrs. Kowalski. I can't do an Irish accent that well. He says, it was St. Patrick, of course. And Mrs. Kowalski says, no, it's not true. And then, another kid raises his hand, says, well, the most famous influential person was Buddha, of course, all about peace. And she said, or she said, no, it's not Buddha. So, one Catholic guy, kid, raises his hand, and he says, oh, well, Mrs. Kowalski, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord.
This is not fun. All right. So he's a Jewish guy. He's a Jewish guy. Jewish kid, little Isaac, he got the curls and everything, He's the cutest little Jewish kid you ever meet. Man, she's twitching. So he raises his hand, he says, Mrs. Shaw was the most famous person alive. And he says, Jesus, of course. And she says, yeah, you got it right. Go back to come after class, I'll give you my $5. They have the class where they learn about shapes and geometry and whatnot, moving, coloring, first grade class. And little Isaac comes up to the desk, Mrs. Shaw, she says, Isaac, come here. I'm curious, you're the only Jewish boy in class, and you got Jesus. And he said, little Isaac, little first grade Isaac says, this shows we all know that Moses is the most important thing we ever did. But hey, business is business. So there's a rabbi and a priest, and they're both in their priestesses, and they're driving on other sides of the highway. So it's a big highway coming on, what have you, they're driving, and unfortunately and tragically, their cars collide. But they're safe. Neither of them are completely unharmed, and they both crawl out. And the rabbi says to the priest, priest, this is a miracle, we have survived. There is a reason why we are here, we must celebrate. We must drink and celebrate.
So the priest says, oh, of course we should do that. That sounds great. We're both alive. We should celebrate our life.
And then the Shevitz, And then the Shevitz is in the car, unharmed as well. Thank God.
So the rabbi, no, you have to fix that part.
The rabbi pours the priest a cup of wine in the Shevitz, and he says, let us drink to our being alive. So the priest knocks the cup back in like a second. He says, Rabbi, aren't you gonna have a cup of me? He says, no, I'm gonna wait for the cops to show up.
Well, maybe we should talk more about people.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. We didn't really touch on it.
We just wanted to say it's not about you. We just wanted to do
Not saying anything. Usually see like
Let's hear it. We have
Well,
wonderful Emily Green.
coming up next, please give a guys, clap louder. We want to make Hila deaf.
Like, not even just Israel stuff. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how it comes up. But, like,